The bench trial for two former DCFS workers accused of child endangerment wrapped up its fourth day.
Charges against the pair stem from the investigation into the death of 5-year-old AJ Freund of Crystal Lake in 2019. And WGN's Courtney Spinelli is joining us live in studio with more on what happened in court today.
Yeah, Micah and Ray, several witnesses and experts took the stand providing testimony in court today as prosecutors continued to lay out their case against the two former caseworkers. Today, a judge also viewed several video files, with much of those depicting AJ's mother berating and repeatedly questioning him. We do want to warn you, it may be difficult to hear.
Judge states nothing further. Thank you.
Thursday afternoon, the state resting its case in the joint trial for Andrew Polovin and Carlos Acosta. The two former DCFS workers are accused of mishandling a hotline abuse investigation prior to the murder of 5-year-old AJ Freund at the hands of his mother.
All I did was got this on tape for your dad to see.
But now that video, recorded by AJ's mother, Joanne Cunningham, a piece of evidence in a rare trial involving social workers. Only the judge seeing video of what was happening taken not long before his death, with the rest of the courtroom hearing audio only.
It's not going to get any worse for you. This is about as bad as it gets.
AJ's voice heard throughout the courtroom as his mother berates and swears at him. At one point, Cunningham tells the boy not to play victim and says if he tells on her, he could be taken away.
I'm going to nobody here.
Then how are you going to get me in trouble?
In addition to video evidence, several witnesses taking the stand, from attorneys specializing in child abuse and neglect cases, a relative who fostered AJ as an infant, a doctor, and a sergeant with Crystal Lake Police.
There were various videos located from March of 2019 that depicted AJ Freund with injuries.
Yes.
Throughout the trial, prosecutors argued that caseworkers should have stepped in months earlier when they received a report of suspected abuse and neglect in December 2018, saying it may have saved the child's life. Several times during the trial, experts testifying they believe if protocol was followed, the child's death may have been prevented.
In your opinion, do you believe that AJ would have been returned home prior to April 15th, 2019?
Same objections.
Same ruling.
I do not think so.
Pamela Wells, a former Winnebago County juvenile abuse and neglect prosecutor, reviewed the case files and was on the stand for more than an hour and 15 minutes, including a short cross-examination by the defense.
My question is about who can take protective custody, because your earlier testimony was mandated reporters.
Prosecutors also calling Julia Almeida to the stand. She spent much of her career in the McHenry County State's Attorney's Office and also oversaw a case involving AJ at birth, where he was removed from his mother's custody after testing positive for controlled substances. She testified she wasn't made aware of the 2018 allegations until Good Friday of 2019.
Had you been aware of the December 18th, 2018 incident, would you have prosecuted a petition?
Absolutely.
Now, Almeida also testified she knows Polovin and Acosta from cases decades ago, and a system that she had in place holding office hours for DCFS caseworkers to come in, ask questions, and brainstorm together is something she says Polovin terminated. Both defendants are charged with child endangerment and reckless conduct. If convicted, they could face up to 5 years in prison. A reminder, because this is a bench trial, the findings and any possible sentencing will be up to the judge. Micah and Ray.
All right. Thank you very much, Courtney.